Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people.
Waiting the paper say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Waiting the paper say that program where they look at different stories when we newspaper the top pots, bring analysts and a studio, we can talk for the same thing a day. We talk for things on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things where they happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Now forget so this na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You said where want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Unas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview. We go bring you all the hot.
Unity Broadcasting TV say. Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
Waiting the paper say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting Online Television.
Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Waiting the paper say a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Waiting the paper say that program where they look at different stories when we newspaper the top pots, bring analysts and a studio, we can talk for the same thing a day. We talk for things on politics, the economy, social, religious, and other things where they happen at the time.
Religious messages, entertainment, self no go left bien. We no go left nothing bien no.
Now forget so this na Unity Broadcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Political commentators then go there. Other social commentators then go there. You said where want your voice will be heard. Do ya not forget for sending text message. So the number 076946948. We go answer them for you, Unas. Thank you.
Defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview. We go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say.
And we let be safe and better salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country
Unify, sensitize, and inform we
For
all.
developments now we nation salon.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country
Unify, sensitize, and inform we
For
all.
developments now we nation salon.
Unity Broadcasting Television.
Fumble, Kusha, and welcome. This is now Unity Broadcasting Online Television, where they come to you on number 48 Chaka Stevens Studios, now we office Freetown. Today is Tuesday, October 28, 2025. The program they watch now what in the paper say. What's in the paper saying a program of the country every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 1 o'clock Sunday. They look at different to read them where they now local newspaper they now fit on. Where they cut people in for analyze and talk about different issues and topic them where they better the life of Sierra Leoneans. I get with me at the studio a renowned journalist, somebody who is not new again at Unity Broadcasting Online Television, Wena Okama, in the editor for the night, for the Watch newspaper, beg your pardon, and the Humanity newspaper. Okama, good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, thanks for having me.
I also got with me a journalist, he's been around for a long time now, in ambassador for a staff writer, na the Calabash newspaper. Good afternoon, Fode, and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure.
It's a pleasure having you. Okay, yourself can be part of the program where you go send your message now with different social media platform then where you the watch with. The first paper we take for today now the Watch newspaper where the headline reads PMDC NGC C4C now extends of SLPP and APC. You go see the logo of NGC, PMDC, and C4C na the paper. You get this other story where it say NATCA DG Berwa champions inclusive spectrum policies at MWC 25 Kijali. You go see the NATCA director, the tour. The other paper will go take na the Daybreak newspaper where in banner headline reads as APC gears to boot SLPP. 2028 election, fire for fire. You go see SLPP and logo and APC and logo Dede. The other story say in Stellenbosch, South Africa, Chief Minister speaks on modern African leadership. This and Boko other to read them, you go get na the Daybreak newspaper. The other paper I get with me at the studio now the Concord Times newspaper where in banner headline reads trader gets 12 years imprisonment for possession of kush. The other story say Sierra Leone's trade deficit swells to 738,000 million. Minister of Trade. This and Boko order to read them. You they get na the Concord Times newspaper. And the other paper I got me now the Global Times newspaper where in banner headline reads President Bio coronates 4 paramount chiefs. You will see President Bio they hand over the staff to 1 paramount chief among the 4 people in way he don't coronate. Another story reads 6 men committed to High Court over priest murder. This and Boko others to read them you they get now the Global Times newspaper. For start the program proper, I go come to my studio guest them, and the first headline we will take now the Watch newspaper where the banner headline reads PMDC NGC C4C now extensions of SLPP and APC. Okama, the editor of the Watch newspaper, I go start down. Okama, what do you make of this story?
Thank you very much. I believe in one thing. When there are contradictions in society, you journalists have the responsibility for correcting.
Correct.
Today, quite a lot of people they say third force party. Quite a lot of people they talk about sharing power. To me, I believe in Sierra Leone, for the next 50 years, no third force party no good day. There are no indicators of the sort. I'll give you an example. SLPP. Later on, it succumbed to the APC in 2017. At the time, when it would be the third force party, because the East and South, the Asaram, they voted for him. Right? He would have resisted strongly, but finally he went to a coalition. And that is a constitutionally mandated coalition. It's not like the sharing power people they talk about today. No. So what happened? Benjamin Davis was once at PMDC, Dr. Sandy, Dennis Sandy, Carmo Cabarona, they profited ministerial positions. So you see the weakness. That kind of nationalistic and patriotic virtue for stand on your own, whether you win or you don't win, 1 or 2, 3 times, in a day. 2, now come to the NGC. We all knew that what happened between Paupa and Waiting, KKY. He claimed that he was disadvantaged. So he fought against the Paupas. He created his own NGC, right? All right, everybody thought it was for real. But later on, one reason or the other, he went back. To me, I got no problem with that. I just want to get into why we don't believe say third force party will come soon. Sam Sumana came. Okay, Jom Kelasi, SLPP by right. Now in Papa in party, so don't go left up. He went back. Okay, that's your step. You were there at Bintuman the way Sam Sumana talk say, in Papa na be APC, right? He was disadvantaged by the APC. He had, according to him, he had 2 lawyers them. He lost the case in court. On the fact that, say, his election by Ernest Koroma was the president to push, but he not constitutionally mandated because he didn't go through votes, electoral votes. That was the argument. He was satisfied. He went to Ghana. He go launched the former Minister of Environment. He came with him during the 2012 elections for campaign. He introduced him as one of the Maobi host them. He was satisfied. He went to ECOWAS court. What happened? Finally, he went back to his own party. What did he tell me? And in Papa party. So look, let me tell you, the constitution, what if it constitutes a manually like they in for set up a third force party? It will be independence of the big two.
Talking about third force, talk about Sam Sumana, KKY. We all know in 2018, KKY been contested as a flag bearer and also as a member of parliament. He lost the presidency, but he win as a member of parliament. He beat in a parliament and he debate strongly against the SLPP government led by President Bio. One of the things we debate against the government, I can remember vividly, now the appointment of Umfa Ali. Mohamed Kone as the electoral commissioner. He also stand against a debate for the PR system at that time. But later on, we see 2023 election, he still go back and sign an agreement in party with the APC, SLPP government party. But again, the agreement was not only in go back na SLPP. Now for letting form an alliance for stand against the APC party for winning the 2023 election.
I dispute that. In politics, you get 3. Politics, the politician, and the art of politicking. You will be very, very be careful in the art of politicking what they say, or else they'll tell on you back. Right? You will be very be careful in the art of politics, or else it will tell on you back. It will reflect on you back. That was what happened to Tom Keller. When we went to Bintumani Hotel, when it been declared for the SLPP, President Dio say, I tell you, Kelasi, let's come together, let's work together, because Parliament also in place. Look, if Keller really meant for be isolated itself from the SLPP, what would they have done? Now, I'm on my own now, after a long struggle, I got to make sure that I maintain my party. That is what third force
means. Why if you're not getting money for maintaining the political party?
Let me tell you about this new political party. You cannot talk of money. You get quite a lot of civilians there abroad, where they sponsor them. You get quite a lot of civilians locally, where they for sponsor them, because they want changes from the old one to a new one. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the money. I just want to tell you, say, when everybody say, I go me on, the tourism is not there. TRUISM, the tourism on them is not there. Tourism not going to able to work without that patriotic and nationalistic flavor. If you're on your own, be on your own. If you lose one election, 1, 2, 3, how many times it matter be lose elections?
I can remember last week, I'm not going to start that question. Last week,
let me tell you, he lost elections not 1 time, not 2 times. Today he's president. This is what he constitutes of the characteristics of a good politician. Stand by your own, believe in what you stand for, do with the best you can, so one day you'll emerge victor.
So perhaps they will say APC as a people not a big partner in this country, because according to you, the next 10 or so years we're not going to forget third party. But I can remember last week we talked about, I've been asked you, is it that because this back and forth of politicians, Honorable Mohamed Bango and other one right now, we don't say they go stand under the PDP party for be president. And we don't see currently in a member of parliament under the APC party. Is it that, I can repeat the question last, is it that politicians are not honest with unions?
The case of Mohamed Bango is lamentably democratic dispensation of civilian. One, before you go to a given political party while you serve as a member of parliament, you for resign first. Excuse me, they did it to Farham. Excuse me, in parliament, AKK APC called for Farham and Sarawali resignation for the SLPP. It was clear, right? They are called for it, and they were right. He resigned and stand for Secretary General of the SFP, right? This now we expect Mohamed Bangura for do. Two, Mohamed Bangura, in Gowan at the PDP, is unconstitutional because he has never been a member of the PDP. And historically, by relevance, that the PPRC smuggle and go inside with evidence of voting, misappropriation of funds. I'll tell you that. I investigated it, I know all about it. So Mohamed Kamara, even yesterday, Sunday, PDP get a massive press conference at Bismarck Johnson Street. The protest say should Mohamed Bangura kidnap them, party no go gree. How you see democracy in this country. And we are watching him. Now let me come to SLPP and PM, APC. I said, there is no political party meant for forever because it's not ethnically, regionally, or sectionally a monopoly. There was a time in the history of this country when even in 1973, SLPP went into the minority in parliament, not because they wanted, because APC didn't work with them. They boycotted. Now, during democracy, APC went in minority as well. So today it could be majority, tomorrow it will be minority. That is politics is flexible.
Before I count to 40, I still want to ask a question relating to this story. How you could justify or how you able to convince somebody say PMDC, NGCNC for say an extension of APC and SLPP?
Now today all the guys are there.
Where?
Charles Magai is the shortest living Attorney General of history. The shortest living ever Attorney General appointed by His Excellency the President Charles Magai. Because he was with the SLPP, he got an appointment, but for one reason or another, according to the President executive power, he was sacked.
So constitutionally, the President has the mandate and the right.
So he was sacked. So PMDC is yesterday of Charles Magai.
So how that relate or how that they in line with then two political
people? If every SLPP don't take SLPP appointment. Yeah, sure. Sure, he was on a PMDC, we know.
But all man want for it, not the national cake.
No, it doesn't. Everybody want to. No. Excuse me, la clear that side. La clear that side.
For many politicians and graduates, then go school and can't forget a job. You're going to politics for like a government appointment. Now, if you get an opportunity for like president appoint you, for like it na the national cake.
La clear that side. La clear that side. Why the conservatives of the UK, the Labour of the UK, the Democrats of the USA, or the one that the Republicans, you will never give somebody a political appointment who is not a legitimate member of your political party. No, you don't do that. Because there are many things waiting. No. But look, excuse me.
Inclusion.
It must have got a credential at the party. Just Magam afterwards, he was all along. He said it clear. He called us at that place in office. Today I divorced with the APCO. So he went back to his what he say in grandfather's party, his father's party. He was right. Nobody disputed that. It's part of his fundamental human right as a citizen of this country. But what they talk, taking that appointment signify to everybody all over the world, democratic world, that he was a member of the SLPP. Had it not been that, you get more lawyers them, solicitors them, barristers them, who were members of the SLPP, but chosen by His Excellency.
I count to 40. For the one of the things we Pakamara say, for lay somebody get presidential or political appointment, it must be a member of that party. You agree?
Well,
or you think that they're good for with democratic system?
For over the years, we don't see a lot of appointments that they come, and we not go say like we limit them to only those in political parties, because you get some positions them way now technocrats them
correct
actually can occupy them. You get some office if you think say this particular individual is capable enough for older office, and you think say you're able for transform the office, that person no need for be a politician or belong to a political party before you get an appointment. I think this is all where we talk about inclusiveness and everything in governance, how inclusive governance is. We also know they call over the years in being in Sierra Leone for let me see people being appointed from other political parties,
sure,
for serve in governance. We don't see them quite a while now, but I think say it's still few where we see them they appoint other people them for actually serve we belong to other different political parties. So I don't think say we could just say we limit to only members of one political party and then forget appointment when any government with the kind of power. Because if you do so, then it means say you know they try for decentralized or you know they try for greater enable environment and that inclusiveness for other competency alone where you think say not a politician but able for serve the country.
Because already the government of President Bio then say then they practice government of inclusion. you're talking about the radical inclusion where chief minister the champion. If only they say, okay, no, only member and loyal party lawyers to the party, then they appoint. What does that mean for democratic system as a country?
Yes. Well, like I said earlier, we don't want to go into that trend where that will be only limited to political parties, members of political parties, because if we do so, then it means say just like what you talk about inclusion. I think say we're not able to achieve that particular point today when it comes to how we they make. But me points don't be that we don't see, you know, citizens, Sierra Leoneans, sometimes we are not know how we they go. Because you will see somebody they appoint for serving a particular position. By the time you know it don't belong to that political party already. By the time you know it, you say, okay, me now, I don't go take party card of this particular political party, right? So it hard for see somebody being appointed and serve till he end in office, you know, belong to that political party. It's very, very real. I'll give you names of people where they be appointed, where they will not to be a member of those political parties. Today, they are not members of those political parties. For example, Alpha Khan. When Alpha Khan was appointed, everybody was happy. Oh, we don't see somebody from the APC has been appointed to serve in the SLPP cabinet. Okay, but fast forward, we now see Alpha Khan will tell you, say, I am now a member of the Sierra Leone People's Party. So you now, if you look at like Alpha Khan, for example, you don't always say again that is inclusiveness or say that APC member again. He's now an SLPP member. We also don't get several other people who they don't appoint at several positions. Okay, within just few months.
Go be one. In a leader of a whole political party.
Yes.
And now he's in the SLPP party, and there are other sources, although we cannot confirm that he's intending of going for the higher seat.
Yeah, well, like that. Now waiting like we try for say that most times we see say Salone when it comes to how people do their things. Once they say they don't appoint you, and you definitely want for whole allegiance out to that particular individual. So you definitely they go to what in the person say, or maybe you can even opt for ensure say you do what he say, because a lot of times we see people away. For me, I believe see they as not a politician, but I believe see they as technocrats. Okay, but the moment when they appoint them into those political positions, they are not politicians. The way of talking now, they talk like politicians. You know, so this sometimes can even affect them in their work.
I can remember,
in terms of delivery.
I know you try for Koti of back. Remember, initially when they appoint Chief Minister as the Minister of Education in 2018, he was celebrated across the aisle in the political landscape of Israel, looking at his experience and a few months within an office, the way he been a work within the Ministry of Education, and he changed a lot of narrative. But today, he's not a politician. You see,
for me, Chief Minister, I've been the positive way. Even DST outside BD, they're not for me remove one. But they remove them, okay, fine, and count on our Ministry of Basic.
But you know, things it was timely for Salon can benefit from their own product.
No, but when Naimeka say they're not for me remove one day, because in that particular place, that strategic office and they, where it all like what they do so now. Is something where now picking and day where you just they use your phone, you know your results and everything. If I still have the STI and do one for the Ministry of Basic.
Correct.
Some of the things that where they say for do now connecting ministries or all of those things, these are things where for still do, where for still in that particular place they and do all of those jobs.
Before I can
you see, but when you look at her now, when they appoint the STI. Like we say, everybody celebrates him. He's a technocrat. He was not a politician.
Sure.
He was not somebody who claimed they say he's a politician. They move and they kind of Ministry of Basic. Politics can begin going small. You know, before when he be the talk, he see Chief Minister where they talk say, Sierra Leoneans, this is what we are doing and everything. Then kind of begin sitting and say, our government do this, our government, you know, trying for defense and everything. But I think say Salon, we get technocrat them. But the problem, once they are appointed into positions, then they change immediately.
Is it that for it national cake a very sweet, especially where you hold party card?
Well, you see, this is not the problem. Like this headline where they talk about PMDC, NGCNC for season extension of SLPP and APC. You know, the issue when we get now this country when it comes to we politicians, now the loyalty in them.
Okay, now the loyalty in them. One thing we Pakama talk before we take the other people. now that in the next years to come, Salone will not ready for third party. But like this party, NDA, we don't host the national chairman several times now, Sheriff Barry, the claims in partner third party on a third force. You agree to pack Kamara Salone we not ready for third force?
The year where he mentioned the next 50 years we are not ready for third force, I think say that is too much. Okay. Because we don't see say people don't change the narrative a bit. Although like we are talking about sincerity within our politicians, that are the only challenge. And people know how for go the hard way for get power. Where me say they don't want for Sidon and actually think and brainstorm and Sidon opposition for let them get power at the end of the day. So now make it say they rather go APC and SLPP because they don't say now these are the two political parties that where I go there if I want for all any position. But now when we go see people that we go say okay, regardless of what I then ensure say I stand by what I stand for till me party actually can have power tomorrow. But because of we know they get them kind of people and we actually get that kind and confidence in them and we don't get that thirst for power because all of those things they happen at thirst of power. Because when you sit down for 1 month, 2 months, 3 years, 4 years, you say, hey, how many you can sit down take 5 years in opposition? So me like was carpet by and go to other political parties.
So I go holiday and take the next story na Daybreak way similar to this na political story where you say as APC gears to boot SLPP 2028 election fire for fire.
Me no want for go by waiting the airline say fire for fire. We don't want fire again as Salone.
So perhaps what this possibly mean the statement we made by SLPP chairman in response of the APC as well.
Yes. I don't want let we go to a point where we will talk about fire for fire again as Salone. We want for let we get elections, transitions happen smoothly.
But
without no fighting,
current conversation and exchange of words between these two political
so,
parties.
Now they are the canal.
Okay.
When you look at what's in on the happen, you don't look at how the political tension don't they emerge back. Although like some point in time we be don't able for massage and able for get that kind cool atmosphere around. But I think say our politicians owe this country a lot. And one of which now for them make Sierra Leone become very peaceful country for the people able for live. Not for we come to a point where say politicians them want for put this particular country in chaos or so. You listen to the statements. Just quite recently, I did a piece with regards the National Unity Agreement, where both the government of Salone and APC been signed. We all be know say after the election and go into money. And one of the resolutions in that particular one, that for make political parties they condemn hate speech. Any statement where inciting statement to both political parties and government for take action against whosoever that is found wanting. Go and read the National Unity Agreement. One of I think it was resolution 7 or 8. He did it clearly. But governments don't fail for actually look at how they enforce that particular resolution in the National Unity Agreement. Because you look at the statement, that was really for me. It was really unfortunate. For let me see. A chairman of a political party, they make public statements about calling the security forces. Although when you look at them, they try for defend and say, when I mean arming, like a group of people, like a party loyalist and everything. But in that context, in which they use them, that was really unfortunate. We want to see a country where say politicians, not they be the vuvuzela for his speech, for his sight, but rather therefore be the people away for preach peace. So the supporters them. If you as a leader of a party don't say all of those things out, what do you expect the members of the party for do again? So this trend we are moving. This trend we are moving between APC and SLPP. This is something that has to stop.
Okay, I see Papa Kamara laugh. Perhaps something interesting.
I just want to comment shortly.
Okay.
3 chief ministers. What did chief minister been say? I say social media monetization. What do you mean? That guy, if anybody follow him, say we've never got a chief minister, right, like David Senge.
Oh, really?
Always they talk. If we make use of him, there will final peace in this country. You talk
really?
of social media monetization. You heard about it?
Yes, I heard about it.
Today you were in the print media, now you are here. Where? Social media. You are paid. You are paid for what you're doing.
But
excuse me, Unity Broadcasting is paying you people.
Sure.
And that is social media monetization. Make use of the social media for public benefit.
How that
One,
how that connected to this?
What
to
we
the
doing
story
now?
We are converting.
Excuse me, what we doing now? I come up to Chief Minister in philosophy.
Okay.
You talk of delivery. He say if each and every one of us go be committed patriotically and nationalistically, we do work sincerely according to the constitution. So I don't go move before. 3, he talk about wetin inclusion wey be talk about radical inclusion.
Yeah.
He say irrespective of what ethnic you belong, which chiefdom you belong, which religion you belong, which degree you get, or which academic qualification, it's not it. When we become constitutionally abiding, when the ECSL announce its result, let we respect them, we follow the leader, we follow the winner, we respect them, we avoid violence. That was what he meant. Now I come to this long dispute. Let me tell you, we get political rhetorics in this country. Voting at the obligation of a newly appointed chairman. Now you do so. You don't wrong the APC. I tell you this. I said this, but you don't wrong the APC because I know the history of this country.
So
where were you? Where were you? Where were you when the APC they talk about 99 tactics them and the 44 tactics them? Where were you journalists them? Why not be they listen to them? What's them they talk? Excuse me. No make political. No, excuse me. I come. No make political comparisons for the public consumption. What he say? Grammatically, the word army, you don't mean the military. No. Go back to the English grammar.
In a context,
the word army, the word army mean, the word army. They are the studio, people they watch me. I say, the word army, give me a group of people them, want to follow certain doctrine them, for follow, he say, you are my men. I rely on now for executing a SAPP task. Come 2028, be on your own, be strong, preach the Bible. That's all.
I think Pakama, did you actually listen to the video? Because I think you actually misunderstand the actual video. Maybe you don't watch the video.
I watched the video, but
secondly, Pakama, Sierra Leone, we can only move forward when we come together and we still not compare what thing that happened in the past. For the bring up on the no they come because now. What you are saying, it says APC don't make the same statement, calling about 99 tactics and everything, while we are journalists, okay? Some journalists like us also condemn those things. But how can we continue for those things so we repeat I say because APC don't do I say people for kind and do what a particular I say because they don't do this, then we are not moving anywhere. Because we'll just be in the same circle as the country because we still keep blaming, say opposition this, opposition that. This is a new era. When a government says we are bringing a change, let's see that change. Not for coming say because APC did it 20 years ago or 5 years ago, they should also do it. It's wrong. Because when it's wrong, it's wrong.
Because in politics, the use of force is a choice of.
No, but when it's wrong, it's wrong. It's not the use of politics. When something is wrong, no matter how long it is, it's wrong.
The use of force is a choice of.
That statement was inciting.
It was not.
It was inciting statement. It was inciting.
Okay, all right. All right, viewers.
Excuse me.
Pakama, please. I am the moderator, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I want us to have a civil conversation. And if we have this kind of conversation, our viewers will not get exactly what we are saying here. Yeah. I'm still with you, Papa Kama. You made mention of APC. Where are we as journalists when APC talk about 99 or 44 tactics? Yeah, for me as journalists and as citizens, I don't want us to use the bad past experiences to solve the recent situations on the ground. Yeah, those days are gone.
Yeah,
it was APC in power. Now it is SAP in power for the benefit of Sierra Leoneans and for the good of democracy. You will now say, oh, because Suleiman hosted me yesterday, we talk about Kush. Today we should also talk about Kush. Yes, Kush is prevalent right now in Sierra Leone, but there are other national issues that to be discussed for the consumption of the public. So I'm not expecting you to ask me if APC does that justify the statement of.
Let me clear it. Let me make it clear. Let me clear it.
Mm-hmm.
When your papa born you, you follow in behavior. There's a biological genetics also. Wait for feedback. At the camp. When papa born you follow feedback and behavior and face on biological genetics also. Sierra Leone, I bet you they say it back. There's also called political genetics.
There's this story of Charles Darwin when I was in school.
What SLPP don't do, APC will do, what APC don't do, SLPP will do. You can't stop it that way. There's a way to stop it. There's a way to stop it. Good, thank you very much. Except that we engage religious figures them, paramount chief them, tribal men them, for preaching among these two political parties, the fight will continue. I bet you this. Go back to the literature.
When they are currently all part of the political landscape?
Because no, so that way they think I say they are part of the political landscape. Right? They are ignored. Their participation is snubbed and they are not recognized. Look, these are the only people. Okay, I give you an example. Give me time. You know how they military took over in Senegal? No. Because there, the elders are respected. If I told you long time, 64 years of independence, these religious groups would have intervened, preached in the churches, preached in the WhatsApp. For look, all these upheavals, like protests, don't take place. You have to respect the constitution. When you respect the constitution, go weary. And when you lost elections, you go weary.
Please allow me.
I tell you this.
Please allow me. The conversation seems to be very interesting.
Yeah, sure.
There is this theory of Charles Darwin in social study. I guess all of us read social study.
Yes.
Is it social study or army where he said
social study?
No two things are the same. Even identical twins.
Yeah.
They are never the same.
They are never the same.
Yeah.
So you mentioned APC and SLPP in comparing in a negative form. For me, that will not solve the problem.
Yeah.
You're talking about conversations. The conversations will be positive. And for us that should lead the conversation, the journalists, we should always try to lead and anchor good conversations.
I'll correct myself that way.
So
if you don't, excuse me, if you don't tell people where it originates, you never get a solution. At the camp. You don't go able for just at the camp.
You say you originate, you go amplify the current
Before
situation.
from the history, you come up before you get a consolation.
Before they come in, you know things say if we bring out like this past event on compared to the current situations, you know things say it will still amplify within the gun. You know think so?
Putting blames on whom?
No, me ask you the question now. Because you say you find for 10 people and the root cause.
You call,
and sometimes this root cause.
What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it go? Where do you go wrong? You started it before. I'm doing it now. You say no, but this is what you've done to me. Yeah, brothers, we brothers together. I don't say we split, no. I don't say we're not brothers, no. I don't say we're not meant to make Sweden bigger and bigger, no. But if I say it, respect my own public opinion, I was trying to galvanize my people to stand firm because elections are coming. What does it mean? It doesn't mean anything.
It means,
if you've been listening, excuse me, if you've been listening to campaigns elsewhere in the world, you agree with me that what beats the battle side.
Frankly speaking, I understand the point you might be coming from, okay? But let's discuss this issue nationalistically. Let's look at the bigger picture. Sierra Leone is the bigger picture.
Sure.
Okay? If there is any chaos in Sierra Leone, you'll be affected. I will be affected.
I'm a trustee.
I'm coming. So let's look at that. Let's look at the discussion in that point. I understand. When it's time for politics, politicians say whatever thing they want to say. Okay, politicians will just come and say some things. But some of those things that these politicians are saying has negative implication to the peace and stability of this country. What he said, referring to the military, the security forces, it has negative implications. These institutions should there be independent and do their work. But if a whole chairman of a party will sit and say, come 2028, we are going to use A, B, and C.
It doesn't say use it doesn't say
or organize A, B, and C. Then that is a problem. These institutions, should be independent. We all know that the Sierra Leone police should be very independent because they are going to ensure the peace and safety for all political parties, including the opposition party. So if somebody is now claiming to have them, okay, then it's a problem. And again, Sierra Leone, if we want to move forward, we should not continue to go back to where we have come from. Okay, so if somebody did something wrong, you should also come and do something wrong. No, two wrongs cannot make one right. If somebody has done something wrong, you come and make a difference, come and make the change. But what the SFPP is doing currently is something we don't want to see. And now what is happening? If you listen to the APC, they too are saying, okay, if you come before us with clean hands in a peaceful manner, we'll also give you peace. But if you come with fire, we'll give you fire. And how can we continue to have these statements coming from those political parties?
You misinterpret the fire for fire.
Gentlemen,
This is what APC are saying.
Fire for fire was in quotation.
No, did you listen to them? Did you listen to the PRO for APC? He said it's
Gentlemen,
very clear
sure.
that if you give us fire, we'll give you fire.
Yeah,
gentlemen,
So-
the other day we hosted the SFPP PRO Moses Mambu and Minkairu Kroma, one of APC Publicity Secretariat member, and to discuss this issue. From the conversation, the APC said they are ready, no matter how the SFPP might intend to do the 2020 election, they are ready. But for time and want to do justice to the other people that we have, the story that we take in it is on the Concord Times newspaper, and the banner headline reads, Trader gets 12 years imprisonment for possession of kush. I could start with Pak Kamara. The other day we were discussing about
Chief Justice,
drugs and the fight against
Chief Justice has appointed 7,
judges.
4 or 3 or 4 magistrates,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first indication. Let's pray for the continuity of it.
Is it that we are on the right trajectory?
We partly on it,
Mm.
but not we on the right trajectory. As he or she is going to prison, 10 or 20 more are on the game, right? The point is how we're going to stop it from coming here. What we're gonna do-
But again, sending 2-3 people in the prison, the people that are left behind, they might say, oh, this is a lesson. I think we need to deviate
I
from this.
don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
So Iranians do learn lesson.
No, they don't. They don't.
Oh, really?
They don't.
Mm.
Or else murder cases would not have been murder cases now. Since Sheikh has Stephen himself would get murder cases now. Eh? 30 the murder cases a day.
Again,
That's not a
human
solution.
mindset. The murder case is different from the kush.
No, excuse me. The Kush, not always some person that prison you could stop her. No. The Kush, na mafia game. Kush, you get what they call chain of command. The chain of command is a millionaires in dollars. They can penetrate any country. If and get into anybody influential. If they, I mean, you do the game what they want. So coming up Kush by air, by road, but it will continue. Not always some person that prison you will stop. No. Then when they catch so, now they tell us them. You understand, sir? Mm-hmm. Except to get the mechanisms in place for catch the big guns them. We don't know say don't stop. I don't believe in that.
Yes.
For the Pakama said the people who they arrest, most people they arrest now the retailers. But you know things say if me they import me goods, I sell a wholesale and not get the retailer with the buy. The first goods don't perish, the second goods don't perish. You think so I go cut back?
Yes, I think say when we talk about Kush, the fight against Kush currently, I need a concerted effort.
Correct.
We may say everybody for put hands on deck. That is why governments we always they bash at government or call government when this thing they happen. Also because people just want for sit down and call government. But government is in charge. Government is our leader. They are our leaders. So whatever thing, and therefore set the space for the other people join the fight. If you know they say the fight, now everybody own. But government has typical role for play in the fight against Kush at the country.
A week ago, we see a release from the Judiciary of Sierra Leone that they now appoint 7 judges and 4 magistrates. Just this story they list say they don't send a trader 12 years in prison waiting say he get Kush.
So the fight, like I say, now everybody own. And we don't see institutions they now also don't they come up for join the fight. We don't see like what you say the appointment of judges them for expedite cases because most time we don't get cases there of Kush and other things them waiting at court for a very long time. So now with these new judges that they don't appoint, they try for say they expedite those cases as fast as possible. So we don't see like the judgment so they don't give and all of those things them. This like a stepping stone for let me go also with the go. We know say yes, this is a fight, a very big fight. But again, when the fight they go, therefore ensure say we not get any secret cow in the fight against Kush. When there is selective justice in the fight against Kush, they will not be able to fight this particular fight here. Okay? Because Pakamabi they talk about say this is like a chain. You get the importers them, the one over the counter. We even instances of now of people processing it in country here. So we don't they see all they don't do several raids then. Like I remember the raid where they go do now was it around Wellington area where they go arrest people and everything. And the follow up to those cases has been a problem. That just after police arrest, then you know they anything again about those matters. That is the end of the matters. So we need for the see a follow up coming for the Sierra Leone police. What has been done? When they charge them go court, when they appear at court, when they sentence them, like what we see so now way they don't sentence this together and also another individual. So we for the incident here they happen. But again, the fight against Kush in this country, we cannot win the fight when we politicians them no one foresee the bigger picture. When they begin to cast blame or begin to throw responsibility to A, B, or C. We don't see on the happen over the years between the Freetown City Council and the Ministry of Local Government. We don't see the letters the way they go back and forth. Okay, the mayor write and instead response say give me statistics, give me evidence, and the mayor back reply with evidences. So now we see say the fight on the happen. Even the was it yesterday? City Council update say they also they beg about 4 people them where then die in the street, you know, and all of those things them. And we politicians them, where especially those in governance, on and unless they accept say this thing is here and it's killing citizens and actions need to be taken before ever we aim for pull out. But when they no one for take up that thing say yes the thing is killing people, when somebody say this don't die they go be as say how you manage you know say na Kush kill am. Okay, when you see somebody way down of Kush, you don't know say this na Kush that of. Even when they interview last the head of a mortuary cine of Kono mortuary cine, it make it clear. It say most of the death there where they happen on the street, they are related to drug. So yes, so if you don't say so una you went out to even a medical person they challenge say no the una they exaggerate the thing una they even speaker of parliament say we they exaggerate the issue of Kush. It's not exaggeration. The thing is real. It's happening. Young people are dying on a daily basis. What did you talk about exaggeration when they are dying? Okay. Sometimes I can wonder if na salon and they on other country and they know they see what they happen.
Come on in 1 minute. Yeah. While I respond.
What do they talk? What do they talk, sir? What do they talk to me, sir? Remember, it's all hundreds of people in common at to go and get to them. Beat people them. 2 weeks after, the police they were everywhere. Bum, 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 bum. Afterwards, everything calmed down. No, so I'll make a talk say this is a sentence of 12 months, but don't believe it's continuity.
12 years.
12 years. Don't believe in its continuity. We also many examples just like what we could say. Where we give for so that is public alarm, everybody pump. Afterwards, everything quiet.
For example,
that is it. That's the problem we have here.
You talk about public alarm. It reminds me of when they announced banning commercial motorbike plying the CBD, but they go down.
Oh well. Go
down Shaka Stephen Street.
Go
down PZ. You see a lot of commercial bikes plying the street, taking passengers all over.
Yeah.
But again, we want to see this in continuity because drugs is affecting particularly the young people.
Yes, yeah, I think, but we don't see like I said, we don't see some efforts coming from both parties. Because we all know say the rehab centers them be closed because they lack funding. The rehab centers were closed. But we don't see an update now to come up from the vice president say they don't try to see how they go count resources back for they put their rehab center operational. Because if they're not operational then what else how will they go? And I think say political parties they also don't enjoy the fight. Yesterday, I've been there around the APC office railway line because there is this garage where they be in there. I go pick up something of a vehicle. And there was this lady, Memunatu, I think it happened to be the deputy organizing secretary for the National APC Youth Congress, Memunatu. She was doing something great for ensure, say, even within the party premise, say we are declining no to Kush within the party offices. And I think this is now other way political party therefore emulates. that let them start out from the offices them. You go to the party office there, you see the young people and where they engage in all of those things, schools and everything. So if the political parties they don't start this kind of thing, I think say like we are seen at the APC party yesterday, where Ememuna too and otherwise that they do for ensure say they talk to young people and say, please, this is not time for we put aside everything. You are the future of this country. So if we engage in A, B, and C, we will get disputes to everything, or it will kill una protection and everything. And that was it. And it was clear. I say we don't tolerate anything. Either you the trader or you the smoker or as long as you do that thing, you know, for even come close to the APC office. That was something where other political parties there for also try to emulate.
Other story we go take now the Concord Times people say Sierra Leone's trade deficit swells to $738 million. Ministry of Trade. For the
you see, Salon, you know, really easy. Sometimes we can really say, also we get it wrong. Also people let me don't get this thing wrong in this country, you know, because when you look at how things and they happen and everything, and look at the kind deficit and everything, I think say we need for actually go back to the drawing board sometimes and actually sit and see how do we able to address those challenges, how we able to address those concerns when it comes to how we able to stabilize the economy and everything. We don't be a big challenge to we as a nation. But I think say with what government is currently doing, some of the things they're waiting to try for implement and everything, we're able to address some of those challenges or some of those issues that we are faced with as a nation. Because for maybe they get that kind of deficit there, it has a negative implication and it's something where I think the government need for ensure say they up their game and try for see how we will be able to address this issue.
How come you agree to what you say for say the kind of increase of deficit it affect the progress of our nation?
It's everywhere.
Wow.
Not only Sierra Leone.
Would it touch the context of Sierra Leone?
But maybe I talk broadly as a result of my experience. It's everywhere.
I know seeing a man who don't practice journalism for over
deficit and government
10 countries.
Deficit and government and the cure you bid. You can't do without it.
I don't understand.
You can't do without deficit because of one, international economic trends, international trade economic trends, or local export trends, local import trends. There are quite a lot of contributing factors in the micro, micro, applied, and development economics where they cause deficit. If they're slow, then they cause deficit. If they're fast, then they cause waiting. Benefits. That is it.
Okay, we don't get much time. Let me do justice to the Global Times. The banner headline reads, President Bio coronates 4 paramount chiefs.
That's the presidential duty. With due respect to tradition, whenever you are pronounced elected in a given paramount chief elections, I mean, now a decade-old ceremony. The president get for go, he give una waiting, una crown. So with that, you begin to function. So it's everywhere. So we'll continue again for the, but what are the advice? The local government ministry, local government and government ministry fast track the other remaining paramount chief elections them. They tried on once and for all.
For the
yes, so yeah, just like we it is say like we get other chieftaincy elections, then we actually did the pipeline, and so the Ministry of Local Government for trying to ensure say they work in actually conducting those elections, and also to we members of parliament, and to we paramount chief them. You guys are not politicians, but we don't see over the years politics don't they go even in those elections. We're not talking about APC, SLPP in those paramount chief elections.
Sure, because I remember about a year ago, the paramount chief election of Alaba district, there was this back and forth with one Jalo and one, I don't forget the other, I think something like Mansari. They even come up to the office of the president where they move or sort things out. But again, just like what you say, they're going to tell you, say they are Sierra Leoneans, they are entitled to belong to any political party of their choice.
Yes, even you as a journalist, you are a Sierra Leonean, you're entitled to belong to any political party. But in the course of your job, you are not to actually make it public or known, say you are a member of this political party.
Yeah, that's just civic responsibility.
So your civic responsibility, yes, you get right for go vote for. Say I have for go vote.
Yeah.
But me no can sit down right now and say me na this party are there, now this party are there. Or when I want for write a story now because this story get follow with this party, I think say at the beginning bend the story.
We don't see in recent years developments na salon na by party. With this party they make their own part. With this party they make their own part. You know things as a result of those traditional leaders being sympathizers or party holders of political parties.
Well, and I make with they say there are certain, you see, politics we know say they are around we, but there are certain institutions that this country, the thing I can say, salon, the only side will not get a right it now with institutions then. We biggest problem as a country now with institutions. Then are the biggest problem in this country. When we get institutions them operate, they're very functional, they are independent in their job, then we go get a right. Because now where an investor come in this country and he say, Ebo, just quite recently that this matter where like I don't do follow up, we get for do with investors. They tell you say I don't even trust the police because they will just wake up one morning and somebody call from other from say, hey, when I go arrest that man, they go there, go arrest that and can't lock him up. Or the matter they caught, from what the matter they caught is over 1 year, 2 year, no justice. We problem in this country. Now when we don't accept politics in all of those areas, now we talk about permanent chief elections. Like I say, politics don't even go na the side of the and it's bad.
It's bad. Only right there we not get time again. Time don't bet me. Pakama for in 30 seconds, for they say one of the biggest problems in this country, politics is everywhere. You agree?
Yeah, sure.
In 30 seconds.
Sure. Politics, they're everywhere. Paramount chiefs they don't succumb. They get for change. Go back to tradition.
Okay, Paramount chiefs don't succumb and they need for change. Before they want to say something, but I don't agree.
No. Me, just like what I say, let's allow institutions them to operate independently.
Yeah.
Let politics now they all side. Now, market to my election politics, Okada rider politics.
Viewers, you be don't watch the program, watch in the paper, say, Unity Broadcasting online television, where we on the country right now for the 8 Chaka Stephen Street offices now Freetown, and now with different social media handles now Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and X. Plenty thank you to the cameraman Williams and David Harding, when the head of technician and assistant Alpha Jobar. I've been talking at the studio 4D in a staff writer and the Calabash newspaper. Ambassador Forde, plenty thank you for joining the program. And Okama, na usual face now, na the show. And me, we've been on this program, my name is Suleiman Jallo. Until then, I remain Suleiman Jallo.
Vision don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people home and abroad.
Waiting the paper say.
Bamboo, Pusher and Cabo. This na Unity Broadcasting online television.
Waiting the paper say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 o'clock Central to 1 o'clock. Waiting the paper say, a 1 hour program where they come to you every Tuesdays and Thursday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock Central. Waiting the paper say, that program will look at different stories that when we newspaper they talk about, bring analysts in a studio, we can talk about them till the day. We talk about